Right, yeah, I mean, so after the accident, it was a pretty substantial accident. Like I said, I never had any experience with a personal injury claim or a personal injury lawyer, and then limited experience with ICBC as well. So, actually didn't really know where to start with the process at all. And, like from what I've heard, or from what my limited experience dealing with ICBC, it's very difficult. Because there's no point of reference. There's no way to know where to start, how much is enough, who to talk to. You just can't know. And so I found Jeff's expertise, advice, and experience invaluable. And as far as the personal injury claims go, his setup is second to none. I mean, that's what they do. That's all they do. And everyone in his office has a function and a role to play, and it's very evident, from the outset, from everybody that you deal with there is an expert in doing the little things, and just up to the very end. For example, he actually has ex-ICBC adjusters that do the final sort of like negotiation as far as the payment, and they know who to talk to in ICBC. So it was great, and you just get the sense that it's being taken care of, the whole way through. And again, it was great in the sense that Jeff was recommended to me through a friend who had actually had a friend who had a personal injury claim, who had actually made mention of Jeff just offhand, because of Jeff's reputation, So even though the person that I knew was almost through a third party that I was getting this recommendation, that sort of said something to me, that Jeff's reputation in the personal injury world was that good, that even though this person hadn't dealt with Jeff directly, they'd heard about him, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. And so yeah, I mean, I didn't know where to start, but I think that when you get a word of mouth recommendation like that, that's as good as gold. Right? So I mean, I've recommended Jeff to. I've had several friends who have been, and it's funny, once it happens, once you actually have a personal injury claim, and you kind of realize how much is involved in the process. You can't go it alone. It's not something that you can do by yourself. There's just no way. There's just too many moving parts. There's too much to the process. You need a professional as far as the whole process behind a personal injury claim goes. And just dealing with ICBC, it would be a nightmare to do it yourself. And so now that I know what to look for, I've recommended Jeff to several of my friends, 2 ex-girlfriends actually that have had car accidents, and he's gone to them, and he just treated them like gold. Actually, just followed up. Knowing I was doing this interview, just followed up with one of them the other day, and he's got everything absolutely handled. So it went from a nightmare situation for my one friend in particular, to a very positive experience that Jeff's taken care of all the way.